So again, good afternoon. I think we're on the home stretch with slope as far as given 2 points. I think this is the last example we're going to look at with given 2 points. So I'm given -3, 1 and this ordered pair 10, 1. And I want to find the slope of the line that passes through those points. So again, a good idea is you could draw a graph. And again, the graph does not have to be perfect. So you can sketch it out. You can kind of see my x-axis are getting kind of straggly here. And I have the point -3, 1. So -3, 1 would put me over here in the puts me in the second quadrant. 10, 1 is going to be somewhere down this way. So 10, 1 is going to be over here. And then my line is going to be passing through those 2 points. So through my sketch, I can kind of pick up that this is a horizontal line. And from our discussions, we said a horizontal line has a 0 slope. So if I recall that, we can just write down 0 slope. So a flat line is 0 slope. Now I could also pick up on that the change in y is, there's not a change in y. So I put a 0 there. But the change in x is, it went from a 10 all the way to a -3. So it's 10 and 3. That's a change of 13 to the left. And we know that that would turn into a 0, because we do know that 0 times -13 does give me 0, and that checks out. So I do assign the value of 0 there. Now if I use the table to do this, I have a -3, 1, and a 10, 1. My change in y is I pick up, there's no change, so it's a 0 change. It went from a -3 to a 10. That's an increase of 13. And again, my slope is the rise over the run, it's the y's over the x's, so 0 over 13. That still verifies to give me a 0. So notice that doing it more than one way can help you reassure that you got the answer right. I mean, if you saw me, even myself, I can lose a sign here and there and mess up with some of this math. So it's important to kind of verify it with more than one strategy. If I'm using the formula, I need to identify point 1. So this is going to be my point 1. And this is going to be my point 2. So I have y2 minus y1, so it's going to be 1 minus 1 on the top. 10 minus a -3. 10 minus a -3. 1 minus 1 is 0. 10 minus -3 is 10 plus 3, which gives me then 0 over 13. And therefore my answer would be 0. So it doesn't matter which way we do it, we come up with that same answer. So we do end up with a 0 slope. Or again, m is equal to 0. So either way, you can write that. That's going to be sufficient. So we kind of picked up on that. If you're given 2 points and you kind of forget the slope formula, don't forget you can always go back to a graph. Now if I have fractions decimals, that slope formula may be really, really important to us to have. So try to get that into your memory, it'll go a long way. So let's see what our next lesson brings us. Stay tuned.